Hello, lovely folks. Happy Wednesday. Welcome in, everybody. First things first, Kate Bloomer, you got here so fast. Kate, you are the first viewer to redeem first this stream, so pat yourself on the back. You were super quick. You dove in there, and you got yourself a first. Thumbs up. Good for you. Plum, thank you so much for redeeming Word of the Stream. I love that Word of the Stream. But moosh. The word of the stream is moosh. Now, remind me, Plum. Are you locking in your answer? Is that what it stands for? Is that what we're going with? There's a part of me that wants to explain the joke, and there's another part of me that, really doesn't want to explain the joke. I'm like, it's just moosh. I misspoke at work today. We have a plush cow that we sold for a while. Undecided, but yes. Alright, well, if you change your mind, let me know. We have a plush cow that we sold once upon a time, and we named the cow Moochie. Like mochi, but with moo, so Moochie. And I completely forgot what the cow was called, and someone asked me today what the cow was called, and I said moosh, and then I went, wait, no, but close, but not that. I had almost all of the letters right. Bam, there we go, word of the stream. Moosh, otherwise known as Windwaker, the game that we are playing. Thank you so much, Plum, for that wonderful, branding? Mexico, hello! And hello to everyone else. Hello, Kelly. It is lovely to see you. I hope you are having a wonderful Wednesday. Hello, SNK. I'm shocked. Well, not that shocked. I'm never shocked. And hello, Beavis. Thank y'all for stopping by. It is lovely to see you tonight. Mexico, thank you for redeeming Eat a Weird Jelly Bean. Thank you for redeeming Kaboom, otherwise known as Dehydrate. And thank you also, Mexico, for redeeming Sploosh, otherwise known as Hydrate, for 69 channel points. Nice. Starburst today? Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you for remembering. So for anyone who feels like using the Weird Jelly Bean redemption, just a reminder, or an introduction, if you haven't been here before, I found some weird jelly beans when I was last in the States. Oh, Mexico on a 5-stream streak. Good for you. I found some weird jelly beans. The Starburst jelly beans specifically were recommended by Pseudo-Rudo, but I also have Skittles and Nerds in the form of jelly beans, and they're weird. So if you redeem Eat a Weird Jelly Bean, you can make me eat any of those jelly beans that you so choose, and I will have to do so. You get to pick Leah up from the airport. Oh, I'm so glad. I am so glad that you get to spend another month together. That's so nice. Wow, Kate Bloomer also on a 5-stream streak. So the Starburst jelly beans are really interesting. I've given my impression before. They look like very normal jelly beans. They are all some shade of pink to red. They are all on the pink to red spectrum. Your first photo sale? Good for you, Kate Bloomer. That's very cool. So I'm pretty sure the flavors, because they're Starburst, right? I'm pretty sure the flavors are cherry, strawberry, and watermelon, which is interesting because the watermelon Starburst don't come in the same pack as the cherry and strawberry. The cherry and strawberry are like regular OG, and watermelon's a weird one. But so despite the fact they look like normal jelly beans, they're all some version of red. They have a lot of condensed flavor in them. Like, they are extremely flavorful, and I love that. So, love this. And thank you very much, Mexico. And then I will do the dehydrate and then the hydrate, and everything will be fine. That's so cute, Kelly. I'm so glad that's where you guys are at. And I hope that some of those conversations are very fruitful. Because I know it's tricky. Not to hijack the conversation, but for me, when I was dating Kimenzo, we had to have a conversation. This is like partially sarcastic, but anyone who lives in the GTA, I think will understand it. Because I was raised an east of the city girl, and Kimenzo was raised west of the city. And so we had to figure out who was gonna move where. Certainly nothing like actually switching countries or continents or something like that. But there's a part of me that is like, yeah, it was basically the same thing. It was not. It was not. It was not. It was not. That is my joke. That would be so sweet. I'm cheering for you. So for my dehydrate today, Poisoned Our Thrug isn't here. And so we won't be able to appreciate this. But this somewhat came out of a conversation that we had on stream last week or the week before or something like that. Y'all know my favorite flavor of chip is sour cream and onion by this point. But normally I get Ruffles, and this week we're trying ourselves some LoZ, and by that I mean the bag is like, I have eaten like 2/3 of these already. Hiss! Yes, onion will kill you. This is why we don't share snacks, Kate Bloomer. And it's very funny because apparently these have quite a powerful scent, I have been told. I'm trying. I opened them when I was sitting like 4 feet away from K Menzel, and he was like, oh, that's a smell. And I was like, really? Because, for better or for worse, chat, my nose has opinions about what scents are supposed to be accessed and interpreted by my brain versus what scents are like immediately discarded. This smells like nothing to me. The reason that I got them this week is that I actually find the flavor less intense than Ruffles, and I am slightly less obsessed with them, and so I figured I wouldn't eat the whole bag in one go. And now I'm learning that maybe I'm finding the flavor less intense because my nose isn't involved. Because I smell bag. And I didn't really smell anything when I opened them either. So, you know, nose is a little broken. Those were your favorite... Oh! I'm so glad that you found some Ruffles that you can actually have, because I do love me some Ruffles. Delicious. Thank you again, Mexico, for redeeming that kaboom. Have a little story. Oreo's been coming into your room at night, sleeping on blankets. Cute. Oreo, I believe, is one of the cats, for anyone who's just like, what the heck? Not that anyone would be like that. That would be a weird way to be. I went into the house to see if he's there. Nothing. Checks halls, stairs, nothing. Turn around, come back towards the room, look in the hall. Where did he come from? I heard nothing! Pretty sure he's just a cat. It's just how cats do. I mean, especially if you pay attention to the episode of Relic Hunter that I watched last night with K Menzel, wherein there was a warlock who practiced actual magic, and he made himself like a cat, which you could tell because he got cat eyes with like the vertical pupils and like the weird lids. And the thing that he did with his cat-like reflexes is he climbed the wall outside of the building where Professor Sidney Fox was and broke into the window to attempt to steal an amulet off of her that was supposed to give him even greater access to magic. Anyway, they jumped the shark really early in that show. Great acting, though. TLDR, it makes more sense for her to come here because you're close with your family. She's not close with hers. Okay. Yeah, I see the yikes. I do see the yikes. And that is a valid thing to look at. Because that do be a bit of a yikes. My heart goes out to you, and I really hope that y'all don't have to wait too long. Because, yeah. The Korean style sweet and spicy. I have seen those actually, Kate. Sorry, that feels like whiplash. I was talking about cats, then I'm avoiding the topic of politics very firmly, and now I'm talking about chips again. So, like, apparently y'all are in for a wild Wednesday. Welcome. Lovely to have y'all. I saw a bag of the Korean sweet and spicy, so not just one. There's like a whole shelf of those at my grocery store, and I've seen it the last 3 times I've gone shopping, and I have not tried it because spicy is one of the words on it, and spicy is like, I'll die. I'm so weak to spice. If I were a Pokemon, my weakness would be spice. Any spicy attacks. We can switch the topic back to you just being alone forever because your partners are spread across the entire world. I love that so much. The self-deprecating humor there, Kate. You are forever alone with your multiple partners because, like, being in the same country is virtually impossible. We could talk about that. Have y'all noticed my mug says joy? She'll be upset. Why would I tell Civis? I find your self-deprecating humor hilarious. But, you know, I am not attempting to try to bolster your self-esteem as your partner. I'm attempting to joke with you as your friend. And so as long as I don't accidentally offend you. Ouch. Chat, I hurt myself yesterday, and I did not realize this yesterday. Never. I did not realize this yesterday because what I hurt was I, like, barked the back of my knuckle fairly deeply. Like, it's quite a deep cut. But it was just a bark on the back of the knuckle, and I'm like, whatever, it's the back of the knuckle. Who uses that for anything? So can I just tell y'all, like, no fewer than 50 times in the last 24 hours has this, like, come up as being something that brushed against or something that needed to touch something, like opening a bag of chips. Yeah, usually I do that with that kind of action, which means my knuckles touch. I didn't realize that until I was trying it. Whoopsies. And just now I went to put my tea down, and my spatial reasoning, I have like a little bucket next to where my coaster is, and the little bucket is holding my jelly beans because obviously we all need to keep jelly beans next to our stream setups, am I right? And usually there's enough space for me to put down things on the coaster, no problem, but my bucket does have a lid, and the lid has little wings, and I had popped the wings up, and my eye hadn't tracked that, therefore the wing was taking up some of the normal space. And so as I put my cup down on the coaster, the wing just like grated all across this knuckle, and I'm like, how is it at the perfect height? How is it always this knuckle that has touched everything? So anyway, I'm having a great day. How are y'all's Wednesdays going? We are playing Windwaker. We were attempting to avoid story, but then I got bored. That's not true. I am enjoying myself, but I keep getting stuck on, like, the things that I still have to do are hard. And so I'm gonna have to, like, make a list of all the things that I've skipped at some point so I can go back and actually try to do them. And it means that I went around, did a bunch of things, and now I am continuing on with the story again. So we came to Headstone Island, and Headstone Island is one of the 2 dungeons that are like late game dungeons, and then there's a bunch of stuff we have to do to get Triforce pieces. I accidentally got 2 Triforce pieces before I even learned what the Triforce was. It's fine. I'll be fine. I'm not playing anything out of order. But these 2 dungeons have gimmicks. So they are both companion quests. I have to pick up a friend and bring them. So I think that this one, based on the picture, that this requires Medli. And I had made a mistake, and so if y'all were here an hour ago or anytime during the last couple weeks, I had Companion Korok as the name of my stream because I thought for whatever reason this was the one that we needed the Korok for, but I'm pretty sure that it's Medli, so I switched my stream title to Emotional Support WingGirl, and I will change it back because when we're done this one, We'll probably do the other one. Anyway, so I have to I have to figure out how to activate this, which usually involves taking out my Windwaker. It's not just you. It is not just you. Oh, wow, that one's pretty. Excuse you. Very nice. You have a cat demanding you go up and make up his little blanket bed. Well, thank you for the lurk. Interesting, the Earth God's lyric. How odd that this is the one that you need flight for. But that's fine. Oh, cutscene. Glowing Triforce. Zora! One would think the bird helper would help you in the wind temple and the plant helper would help you in the earth temple. Yes, yes, you would think that, in fact, Kelly. But nope. See, this is why I made the mistake. Because I chose the stream title before I had actually observed the room that I was in. And so what I was going for was Headstone Island, which you need the power bracelet in order to move a giant rock that is in your way. That is how you get to this room. And so I was like, oh, okay, so this one is Earth. And obviously Earth means plant. But you forget. Actually, you don't forget. That would have made sense. And this one didn't have to be here. It could have been on the top side of the map. Like, obviously... Okay. The gimmick is sailing, right? And so they want to force you to sail as much as possible in this game. Love that. I'm always here for it. So this island is way, way, way down in the bottom line of quadrants on the map. And to do this dungeon, we are going to have to go all the way up to Dragon Roost Island, which is in the second row of quadrants, to pick up Medli and teach her this song. And then we're going to have to come back with Medli. And so we have to do a bunch of sailing. And meanwhile, the other temple is in the top row of quadrants, and we need to go all the way down to the second last row of quadrants to Forest Haven to pick up the little Korok to take him back there. And so, like, I get it. I understand the sailing, but you could have just swapped their places. This could have been where you put the wind one, and up there it would have been where you put the earth one, and it would have made more sense! But anyway, dungeon design, am I right? I guess if the point is like defeating the dungeon, then flying is how you release yourself from the earth, and growing roots is how you stand against the wind. And so, like, if you think about it from a perspective of defeating, these are very opposites, which just now makes me think of Avatar: The Last Airbender, because Aang was so good at airbending because he's so fluid and he needed to be firm and stubborn, which is very against his personality in order to bend earth. And I remember how he was getting frustrated with Toph, who is one of the three best characters in Avatar: The Last Airbender, the three best characters. And I quote, are Toph, Li Beifong's daughter, and the blind bandit. I have discussed this before. Okay, so we have a Zora for whatever reason, which is confusing me a little bit, because it's not like this is the water temple. There's probably a lore reason for this. Oh, great hero, chosen by the Master Sword, my name is Laruto. Yes, you are a Ruto. I am a Zora sage. For an age, I offered my prayers here in the Earth Temple. Weird that a Zora would be offering prayers in the Earth Temple again, but fine. Praying that the power to repel evil would ever remain within the Master Sword. And yet, unfortunately, due to Ganondorf's evil designs, the Master Sword you hold has lost this power. Okay. I'm gonna need the lore to explain itself. Ganondorf was trapped. And he says he got out in his current corporeal form. Pardon me. He got out in his current corporeal form because the magic was weakening, and he can't be sent back anymore with the blade of the Master Sword. But I had thought, because the Master Sword was what was holding the seal in, right? It wasn't until we drew it that the seal was released. And so it lost the power to repel evil, and that's like why and how he got out. But apparently it's because of him that it lost its power. And so how did he do that from inside the seal? How were these his designs? And if they were his designs, then please note the cyclical nature of the Legend of Zelda universe that suggests...
Poison Darth Frog just resubscribed for 41 months. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this comically oversized sword. You'll be fine.
I will take the comically oversized sword. Thank you very much, Poison Darth Frog. And also, thank you for the 41 months of subs. I very much appreciate that, and it is lovely to see you. I hope you are having a wonderful Wednesday. His Meowjesty's bed has been made. Oh, good. That's good. I hope His Meowjesty has a wonderful evening. I'm just very confused about the lore is what I'm saying. Because if Ganon has the ability from inside the perfect seal of the Master Sword, like the perfect seal held in place by the Master Sword, to affect the power of the Master Sword and to remove its ability to, like, properly conquer evil well inside the seal, then there's nothing that I can seal him with that he won't just do that to again. Like, I thought it was being weakened because, I don't know, things and stuff that they didn't bother discussing with me. And he used that opportunity to, like, break out. And that made sense to me. But now I'm like, ugh, the lore is it was him in the first place? I keep choking on nothing. That's very good for me. Poison Darth Frog, congrats on the 5-stream streak. You are indeed. So anyway, apparently it's Ganon's fault that the Master Sword lost his power. After his defeat at the hands of the Hero of Time, Ganondorf was sealed away, but not for all time. He was revived. By who? And he returned to Hyrule in a red wrath. It's because magic. He attacked this temple and stole my soul. Wait a minute, what am I talking to? Usually the lore on that is that the lore, like, is that the bit that's left behind is the soul? And that's like the essence of a ghost or whatever? And like, what are you, lady? No wonder he's evil. They blame him for everything and he was just trying to buy some tea. He attacked this temple and stole my soul, knowing that he had to remove the power contained in that enchanted blade. Why did he need to remove the power contained in the blade if it was sealing him, but he already broke out of the seal? In order to return the... like, this story lore is on thin ice. That's what I'm saying. In order to return the power to repel evil to your sword, you must find another to take my stead in this temple and ask the gods for their assistance. Right, I remember. You must find the one who carries on my bloodline, the one who holds this sacred instrument. Yeah, that's cool, girl. I can do that. Nothing can stop the flow of time with the passing of generations, but the fate carried within my bloodline endures the ravages of all the years. It survives. That's kind of neat, actually. So the song will open the eyes of the new sage. Ruto, she's a French Ruto. I should have used a French accent for her. I was considering doing Valley Girl because I know that she's like her reincarnation is Medli and Medli gets a Valley Girl accent, and so I was gonna go with that, but you're right, it should have been French because Ruto is just very precise. Oh my goodness, chat, now I have to tell you, this was the funniest thing in the universe to me. Not really in the universe, but y'all know how I read a lot, right? Well, I was reading a book last week, maybe the week before. I don't know. It doesn't matter. The point is, one of the main character, like one of the main people in this book, not the main character, but like one of the primary NPCs, one of the primary characters of this book, last name is Leclerc. So Leclerc, Leclerc. Very French name, like extremely French name. You don't even say the last C. It's so French. Literally, my French teacher in grade 7 had that name. So Leclerc, very much like, yep, okay. So first name Sebastian, whatever. That Sebastian is like a more flexible name, but last name Leclerc, obvious, right? The actual main character, 2/3 of the way through the book. 2/3 of the way through the book is like, wait a minute, you're French? Like, I didn't need to be told he was French. I just kind of assumed he was. And so, like, the other main character being like, oh man, I didn't see it coming. You're French? I'm just like, how? Like, I get it. You could have been not from France, French. Like, it's fine. Oop. I need to go this. Okay. But just Franco le Français. Yes. That's about how on the nose it was. And I also don't understand why they're on opposite sides of the map, but you can just cyclone to them. I guess that's the reward if you actually bother to shoot the dude in the cyclone. Okay. So Medli's somewhere. And now I have to remember where. Sorry, that's not true. I need to remember how to get there. Because I think I know where she is. Looking up regional names for your novel characters is fun. I believe that. My primary experience with naming characters has been fantasy. And so, like, that genre doesn't really require necessarily that you follow actual standards for character naming. But I like doing it anyway. I like thinking about, like, the culture that they might have grown up in and the sounds that their languages might use and stuff like that. His Majesty wants to come up. We come up. I make his little blanket bed. He gets up on this bed instead. Exit. That's very funny. Okay, so I think that's the balcony. And I want the other out. Yes. Okay. I mean, His Majesty is a cat, Plum. I don't really know what you were expecting. There we go. This bit that was entirely useless, that has nothing going on here, and no reason to come here, but has a grappling hook point, which made me super curious way at the beginning of the game. Super curious. Yep, that's where we need to go to find Medli, obviously. Mostly Paris, but you're not familiar with French names, so it was fun to look up names and pick and choose interesting sounds. That does sound like a lot of fun. I hope that you picked Leclerc. That's not true. I am very amused. Like, just so far in. They're like most of the way through solving an entire mystery together. And the dude's just like, oh, there's this clue, and it means we have to go over here. Wait a minute. You're French? Like, I can't even. Great detective, 10 out of 10. Oh, Lady QEW. You're okay. You know, Prince Kamali has been asking me all about your adventures, Lady Q. I can rest easy now that I've seen you safe and sound with my own eyes. Prince Kamali's turned into a fine young adult, hasn't he? Recently, he's even begun doing things on his own without my guidance. Every conversation still ends up centered on you, though, Lady Q. I think Prince Kamali has a crush. Watching Prince Kamali grow up fills me with pride, but it makes me a little sad as well. I wonder if this is how a mother feels. This line is ridiculous. Girl, you're two. Please stop. You'd written maybe a third of it last year, then got busy. Yeah, fair. Oh, that's always fun. I love that. Are you surprising yourself with things that you wrote that you don't remember that you wrote? Oh, but just listen to me go on. How weird I must sound. Well, I'd better continue practicing so that I can be useful around here too. Performing music like this is an important duty of an attendant. Hello, Gone Mad Trine. How you doing? I need... Yeah, that is the Windwaker. Sorry, did she not know I had this? I have absolutely used it in front of her before. Good for you, Medli. Good for you. Yes, I will conduct you. Play that! Maybe it's the Wake Winder? Or the Wake Winder? Winder or Winder? What a mysterious song. It sounds so familiar. It's almost as if something I've forgotten is trying to be remembered. I feel the slowest faint of all time. Followed by visions. And music. Timu ripoff. I love the music in this game. That was so cute. Yup. Magic sword. The Wake Winder. Timu ripoff. You're surprising yourself a little bit, but mostly trying to remember what everyone's motivations and plans are. There's a lot of keeping secrets, including from you. Oh, I really hope you're able to pick up the thread, Poisoned Earthrog. That's always so tricky, like pulling yourself out and then it's been so long and if you can't like fit yourself back in. If I leave things too long, I kind of have to start from scratch on them. Angel!
Angry Angel _03 raided my stream with 11 views.
Sorry for anyone whose ears I just broke. Is there a Zelda with bad music? Fantastic question. We will discuss in a moment. Angel, welcome in. Welcome in, Angel and Raiders. How are you doing tonight? Oh, I need to type this correctly. There? Angry Angel Raid! Raid and run. I love you. Thank you for stepping in. Thank you for dropping people off. I hope you're having a wonderful day. If y'all haven't already checked out Angel's channel, please do. There's a link in chat. Hi, Case Rage. If you need to rent Angel, hard respect that. Please do. Flee as needed. But anyway, welcome in everybody from Angel's stream. It is really lovely to see you on this wonderful Wednesday. I am Lady QAW, if we have not met before. And I really like Nintendo content, so I play a lot of Nintendo content on this channel. I made a very silly decision in January of 2023 to try to start fresh and play through my Legend of Zelda collection. All of the games, getting as close to 100% as I can in all of them. So now, in August of 2025, I'm playing Windwaker. It's been a hot minute, chat. And so if y'all want to watch me stumble through another Zelda game, it is lovely to see you and lovely to meet you, and I'm so glad you're here. Everybody else play nice, please. Any that lets you make your own. It has been that long. I think about this every time where I'm just like, 2023. Oh no. You've seen people rock out some Zelda? That's true. So, is there a Zelda game that has bad music? I would immediately point in the direction of the Game Boy Zelda games. Not that every song is bad, but that some songs are bad. Specifically, I'm thinking of the dancing games in the Oracle of Ages. The dancing mini games that you have to play with the Gorons. Their music sucks. But their music is also little bits of button presses. Barely counts. I rocked out some Zelda music on Wii Music. Yes, of course you did. Why would anyone else use Wii Music for anything? But I'm officially stumped for the real answer to that question. I even liked the music in Zelda 2. At least I think I did. There were some songs that were an absolute bop in that game. And again, it's not like everyone has to, like every single song has to be a hit, but there's always at least one song, usually more like 3 or 4, that is just like, yes. Just now, a sage spoke to me. She spoke so gently. There's something that I must do. Lady Q, thanks to you, I've been awakened to the knowledge that I'm a sage of the Earth Temple. I guess I'll have to quit my job looking after our giant dragon friend. Let's just say no, even if it's a myth. There's actually something that I can do to help this world. It's incredible. I bet my teacher knew all about this. Please take me to the Earth Temple. We must hurry and wake the power to repel evil that sleeps with the Master Sword. Why would I need to take you? You literally have wings. Oh, gee, so does Kamali. Hey, Kamali. How you doing, dude? I don't understand what vibe I'm supposed to get from this, but he will absolutely remember you as just a simple attendant. Very weird to think he would remember you as anything else, given that, like, that is what you are to him. But okay, Medli. We'll just leave real quick. Okay, how close can I get? Oh, pretty close. From a couple of directions. So I think the song that she played with the sage in that cutscene was Windfall Island's theme. Like, I definitely recognize it. It might have been the menu music, maybe? Hold on. I recognize it from somewhere else in the game. Okay. I need to go this way. Sailing music is the best. Oh, look, frog friend. Look, it's our frog friend. Oh. Hello. We're just gonna drive right by. So we don't need to talk to him. Up! Cutscened me into a whole different approach vector right there. I'll take it. Medli, listen carefully to what I am about to tell you. The temple ahead is the nest of an evil creature, the same creature that stole the life of your predecessor, the sage. It is a dark and frightening place. That is why, if you do nothing else, then at least do this. If Lady Q comes near you and presses ZR to call you, then be silent and follow. This is the best direction. Like, I'm giving you lore. I'm giving you terror. I'm setting the scene. Now, if Lady QW presses this button... Just fourth wall, utterly smashed. Is Bird Lady a love interest? She, first of all, yes, you should be teasing them about being on a boat together. Second of all, kind of? I can't tell how subtle or not subtle some of the dialogue is supposed to be. But there was definitely dialogue when we were on Dragon Roost Island that made me go, is Medli hitting on me? I think Medli might be hitting on me. It's been a long time since we've interacted with her, and so I can't, like, easily reference that dialogue because I don't remember it anymore. But absolutely, our first trip to Dragon Roost Island, I was, like, pretty sure Medli's hitting on me, and that's why she wound up with the Valley Girl accent. I am the hero of the winds. That's a great point. Okay, so ZR is come, and A is to pick her up, and if I jump, she'll fly. If Medli gets stuck, I use the command song. Okay. So 3 things. Whoosh. Did she pique your curiosity? Honestly, no. However, do I do this? Nope. It's not going to listen to me. It needs to listen to her. Good. Okay. Nor would I, given that her song basically has nothing in common with mine. Awesome sauce. Link looks so serious and Medli's eyes are always so round. We'll jump in together. Wait, she went first. Excuse you, lady. Don't go too far ahead. I might need you. Well, that looks inviting. Oh, there's some grass. Okay, sorry. Excuse me for a second, Medli, because I have very low magic. Okay, so I will probably need arrows. I will almost certainly need arrows. Love it when the game gives me hints like this. There we go. Got some magic. And got a little bit more. So I still don't have all my magic, but I'm doing better. Y'all can actually see that I have magic in the magic bar now. I'm not just blocking the entire thing. Anyway. Hi. Yep. Oh, not bad. She actually gets pretty good distance. I'm assuming I need to carry her. Hold on, look at this. I'm not even gripping. Like, our hands are just doing this. There's no finger interlacing, so that's just a brace point. And her knees are definitely on my skull. Spectacular. She just looks so prepared for launch. Alright. Where am I? What is up? Ooh! Ooh, ooh. Wait there for me, my girl. Oh! Just a small fire. We're fine. I love using the enemy's weapons against them. Come on. Ow! He's better at the pointy stab than I am. Ouch! Thanks! I will take this. And I guess I will also take that. There's a lot of, like, death imagery in this temple? Oh, hey look! And I saw a shadow, and it was in fact another guard. One moment, please. Medli, someone's gonna sneak up on you if you're not careful. Whoops. All the way to the bottom of the stairs. Very nice. Okay. So there is a terrifyingly creepy door over there. What am I going to wind up fighting in this? I have no recollection whatsoever of the bosses in either the Earth Temple or the Wind Temple. And I'm worried about that because I have some recollection of the bosses that I had to fight pre-Tower of the Gods. But like post-Tower of the Gods? My memory is real sketchy and I am not liking this imagery. I am terrified. Okay, I bet I'm gonna need her for something. Okay, so I'm going to need to use the command melody on her. Oh, very interesting. Can I get to one of these? Nope, there's spikes. So I understand the hint she's giving me, but I also have opinions. Okay, Bloomer, thank you very much for redeeming Toad.
Hello there! Hi! How are you? Sorry, that wasn't close enough. Huh?
You're welcome for absolutely destroying your ears. Again, this bit is fun, said no one ever. Please stop giving me hints. I am having conversations right now. Thank you. It's peaking the mic. Of course it is. It was so bad you couldn't hear it at all.
Hello there! Apparently, too close.
I mean, it means my mic settings are a little bit, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna command melody her, I think. Excuse me. That was very confusing. Excuse you? Okay. I was told to tap A to keep her airborne, but apparently that is a before jump, not an after jump, which is confusing. Oh my gosh, no, hold on. Hold on. Chat, we so serious. Look at us conducting. Look at us conducting. Ugh, love it. Okay. Yeah, because it does that. And so Link needs to be on one of these. How is he gonna get on one of these? There's no way she can make this jump carrying him. I'm gonna get stabbed. I'm gonna try it anyway. I see. Get up. Get up. So I would have been right the first time if she hadn't been insisting on giving me the weird hint. So weird. I just love it. Oh man, if I could make my own animated emotes, I'd be so tempted. Just vibes. Just vibes. Oh my gosh. I love it. Okay, anyways, moving on. Yes, please. I don't feel like getting stabbed today. Lovely. Yep. Yep. Alright, well that's one room down. I love the dungeons where you have a companion the whole time. Oh, uh-oh. 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 Chat, I think I know what I like earn. What is that black one? Excuse you? One hot minute, please. Medli, where are you? I don't know if I can... Okay. Yeah. So they do... Okay, so here's my guess. Yep. Yeah, I was suspicious about the light. Now, what's tricky is this chest. It's definitely also a chest that responds to light. And I don't have a mirror shield, and so I am left with whatever reflection I get from Medli. But I can walk as her. Okay, hold on. Come on. Nope. This is going to be very annoying. I can already tell. Ugh, I'm almost getting it. This is probably not the way to do this. I had her. I had it for a second. Dang. Good, good. Okay. That's so finicky. Okay. I understand the rules. Sort of. Are these elephants with... Hello, Settle Down, Beavis.
Watch out!
Interesting. They look like elephants, kind of. Ooh, I'm so bright. I feel like I'm getting hints as to how I'm going to need to fight the boss, and I am not looking forward to it. Look at me go! I got a dungeon map already? Oh my. There's a lot of dungeon. So the floor is weird here. The statues are weird here. The light is weird here. Everything is weird. Aha! Definitely need to shine light into the eyes there. Obviously. Okay. Bars, key. That mist is something. Ooh. Okay, so there's a switch for a hammer on this side. Interesting that that didn't stick around, but we learned in the last room that she like holds position, which means in theory I should be able to get to this. Interesting. Got it. Okay, well, it got cursed anyway for a little bit. Interesting, because that would imply to me that I'm gonna get a mirror shield in this dungeon, and that she's gonna have to stand and lock into one half of this, and I'm gonna have to stand and lock into the other half. And I'm just really not looking forward to that, is all I'm saying. Anyway, come along, little pickaninny. So that door still needs a key. But this door we successfully opened. Look at us go. Am I gonna have to fight Redeads? Oh, okay. You know what? Better than Redeads. I'll take bubbles. Kate Bloomer, thank you very much for doing Sploosh, otherwise known as Hydrate, for 69 channel points. Nice. Okay. Medli, just stay there, alright, girl? I'm gonna check out some coffins. Very nice. Oh. That's fun. And I see a switch, and I see a chest. Okay, so... Oh. Well, if I'm supposed to break the roof, I can't figure that out, so maybe this is a window. Ah, 'tis a little crack of light. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So if I stand here... Okay. So I'm going to have to leave her on that. Anyways. Therefore, we just need to take over her brain again. Super casually and all. Delightful. Invisible chest number 2. Vibe check. Still vibing. The only way that I can figure this out is if I leave her behind. Because I cannot stand on and also go through. So I will try going through as Link. We are gonna hope that that's the right thing. Oh, but I do have a key now if that's the wrong thing. I hate it. I don't know how to kill it, but I'm just gonna leave the room and hope. Nope. Need Medli for this. Can I go through? Oh no, there's 2 of them. I don't really know how to fight these. If I go through as her, is that an option? I mean, I'm definitely gonna try it. Which means I'm gonna stand here. No. Stop coming near me. I'm sorry. She cannot climb up that step. She just repeatedly headbutted it. She also cannot open doors. Fabulous. So we cannot do this. Understood. Gotcha. I also cannot climb steps while I'm carrying her. I hate those things. Okay. So that's a little dinky room that I have not yet been able to go in, which is clearly fine. So we're just gonna go this way first. Go over there and be safe. Come on, stop hiding. So there's another one of the black ones down there, which is great, but I'm not 100% sure that I can hurt the black ones. Yep. I can't hurt the black ones properly. Okay. Great. Can she push blocks? Cannot open doors, to reverse quote Jurassic Park. Not a clever girl. You are right. Wait. I have a thought. Hold on. I thought those were like arrows. But in fact, that is a hole. Perfect. Sure, we'll keep switching like this. Woo! There's multiples. stunned him. Fabulous. Alright, well, come along. Come along, come along. It's fine, Medli doesn't have to be a clever girl, because I'm a clever girl instead. Mwahaha. Are there any more? No. Perfect. Put away. 5 streams streak! Good job, Beavis. I don't really want... What? Okay. I don't really want to float like that. I would like to put you down. Beautiful. Oh, dear. Interesting. I see. So I am not actually supposed to kill these ones. I am supposed to use them as weights, potentially. Which is why, I suppose, this is here. Because now that I've moved the brick down, I don't actually need those things. Yep. Yep. Because those aren't both in the light. Man, I love it when I can't climb things holding her, but I can just yeet her. Okay. I do not like that there is a room that I have not solved. I think I mostly do not like a lot of this dungeon because it's creepy. Can I kill those things? I'm not 100% sure that I can. And it makes me nervous. How do we fight these guys? Because they are my new, like, most hated enemy. Oh my goodness, chat. I just looked up Floormasters, so those things are called Floormasters. Just looked them up on the Zelda wiki, and they have like a little introduction blurb. And their personality is surprisingly lonely. Isn't that sad? They're lonely. Okay, so the thing is... apparently I can just kill them as long as I don't get attacked by them first. Which is great and all. But very nerve-wracking. Because that guy almost got me. We have light! Which is perfect, because these things on the walls definitely need attention. So... If the Wallmasters are lonely, how can they keep kicking you out of their dungeon? Well, to be fair, Poison Darth Frog, those are Floormasters. And they don't actually kick you out of the dungeon. They do just move you to a different room. That's fun. Jar number 2. Why did she just leave? I am confused. I'm also confused by the statue here. Like, why is he here? It looks like there's a secret. Well, I'm gonna excuse? I can't move him? Hold up. The Wallmasters know it's dangerous in the dungeon and mistakenly think you need help leaving. That's so cute. If I didn't hate them so much. Oh, Poison Darth Frog, thank you for redeeming Sploosh, otherwise known as Hydrate, for 69 channel points. Nice. Beavis, that is the cutest lore for the creepiest enemy. I love that. Anyway, I'm suspicious. Because despite the fact that I can lift the giant heads, I can't lift this. I can make the elephant statues disappear. Excuse me for a hot minute while I go back to that first room where I noticed the weird elephant statues and destroy them just for the purpose of, like, seeing if they are hiding anything. I am so mad that I'm only noticing this now. Alright, get over here, chest. Ouch. Nice! That's nice, Poison Darth Frog. I will take the compass. Thank you. Oh. Great. My map will also have Medli's location on it. That's good. Okay, so obviously I am missing a treasure chest back in the room where I need Medli, but I can't get in. Because she can't open doors. So I guess we'll just do the rest. Very nice. Correct throw first try. I like that he told me not to be afraid of leaving her. Oh, interesting. I bet I can only fight those guys if they're in the light. Which means I have some destroying to do. Nope, nope, I think I understand what I'm supposed to do. I just need Medli in a very different place from where she is now. Yep. Okay, well, good enough. Everything I'm about to do is a terrible idea. I remember the boss of this dungeon. I can't interact with ladders! Oh, this is so stupid. But I remember the boss of this dungeon now. I need to throw her better. Nope. I have to be able to throw them. I am possessed. This is a pretty fantastic face, honestly. How do I... Okay, so she's gonna have to fly there. If I can't throw her, at least not that way, because I can throw her this way. So if I climb up here, I mean, this is her color. Like, this is her symbol. I hope you have a wonderful night, Plum. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. Gotta do a celebratory sploosh. Okay. We are, in fact, going to try to figure out how to destroy these things. Here we go. The movement for the shield is very subtle. So it's actually quite tricky to hold. We can only destroy those guys if they've been lit. And that is the mechanic that we need to know to fight the boss, which I have finally remembered. I do not like the boss in this temple. Not that you're shocked. I mostly don't like bosses. And I can't get that either without the mirror shield. Because the only light comes from up there, and so she needs to shoot it at me, and I need to reflect it into that. So that's fair. Let's see what's going on here. I do not have a key, but there's a that way. Okay. I don't know if I should leave Medli behind or bring her ever. Hey Medli girl, do you want to come with me or no? You're doing just such a great job here right now. Oh, well, this is a mini boss room that is probably gonna have Redeads in it. Can't I get the ladder down now? Chat, I'm frightened. I got a key, but I don't have a way out. I knew it. I freaking knew it. Okay. Well, I shouldn't be facing him, but it was very difficult to be behind him. How do you fight these stupid things? Like, they can't not scream at you. It's impossible. Is he gonna come back to life? Thank goodness. Apparently you just have to get a bit of a jump on them, so you're already attacking before they look at you and scream. I hate Redeads. Oh, they aren't the worst enemy in a Zelda game, but they're pretty bad. Ah! He's gonna eat me. Nom 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 nom. Are my brains tasty? Thank you. Better have. Anyway, I didn't want to do any of that, but whatever. Ugh, Redeads are so creepy. The Floormasters are so creepy. This is the creepy temple. A key means I can go through there. Lovely. I can go through there. Wait, what? Wait, what? She just abandoned me? She didn't even come with me? This is the mini boss room then. I thought the other one was the mini boss room. It was not. This is the mini boss room. And I don't know what to do. I'm gonna start with saving. Okay, so I see two coffins. And then there's the whole dais in the middle. Oh! Hello? Do I need to fight you with bombs? Often skeletons need to be fought with bombs. Look at me having good instincts about the ridiculous Skelly boy. There's gonna be 3. Link, I can't help you because I don't feel— she did pull a Navi! You're right! Oh, 2 at once. Well, this is a terrible idea. Can I pick this up? Will this hurt you immediately, or do I still need to bomb you? Ouch. Okay. He's a lot better with that weapon than I am, so... Dang. He got out too fast. Oh, and he did as well. Oops, he's too far. Well. Still too far. Nope. Very nice. Okay, that should be good. Excuse you. I was 1 hit away from getting that one the first time. Whew. Alright, fabulous. The interesting thing is, and we've had this discussion, chat, I really love how Zelda lore, like, builds on itself. I don't know that I remember this mini-boss fight from the last time I played this game, but I do remember playing Link's Awakening DX and having to fight the skeleton. There was that one dungeon where you had to fight the same skeleton, like, 4 times. And how you could only fight him by hitting him with a bomb so that he fell apart, and then you, like, stabbed him with your sword. And I remember having to learn that mechanic in Link's Awakening, and it meant that when I saw... And I think there was something similar to that in Majora's Mask. There was the big skeleton. I don't remember how I fought him. But, like, that's why when I saw this was a big skeleton, this wasn't just a little skelly boy wandering around. I was like, you, because you are a mini-boss skeleton, I wonder if you are bomb. The answer is yes. And so now the answer is, how funny does this look to swing? Oh, great view of his expression when you do that. I love it. And now, you yeet. Oh, beautiful. Oh, good. I see how to get out of this room. Using the mirror shield. I hope. Mirror shield, please. Maybe if I'm lucky, that means Medli won't come into the boss room either, and I won't have to, like, worry about her. I don't remember if I worried about her while fighting the boss. There we go. So now there's a couple of places. Why has everybody respawned? Hi, Medli. Oops, there's a lot of fire going on here right now. I'm just gonna real quickly climb this because I haven't got Medli. But I do think great. So now up here again. Because I don't need Medli to do this part anymore. Lovely. But I will still need her to reveal whatever is behind that wall. I wonder if this will work. It won't, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Yep. What? Oh. That might be a shortcut. Fun. That's not what I was expecting it to be. I kind of assumed it was going to be a treasure chest. Wait. Am I going to be able to get the angle on that? And that? Oh, good. Okay, so. This is a very small window. Oh, good. Well, he gave me money. So I don't think I can hit that from here. Could potentially hit it from here. It is obvious to me I am supposed to do this using the other one, where I have one of the characters take that little crack in the wall and shoot it down the hallway with the other angle. But I am curious. Nope. Great. So let's do... This is definitely how we're supposed to solve it. Hello? I feel like I am misunderstanding physics. There it is. Almost. There it is. Oh, it's just for money. How fun. Optional money. Delightful. And that was mostly a shortcut back to one of the main rooms. Yep. Oh gosh, it's utterly terrifying. I hate it. Anyway. Let's fly this way. And then... Uh-oh. All of the creatures came back to life. Oopsies. Kind of want to kill the bubbles first, but I don't think I need to. I don't think Medli aggroes them. Beautiful. What is this? Utterly useless joy pendant. Thank you. I love it. I love how that door was still availably open despite Medli definitely having left. It's fine. We can just go. I do like that when she sets her weapon, I suppose, that she doesn't move when you return to Link's, like when you return to Link's control. Ooh, so bright and shiny. Lovely access. I am frightened. At least the floor is available now. Don't know what any of those jars are, and that's probably for the best. Why does it look even creepier now that it's a smiling sun? I don't know, but I refuse to learn. This is good, though. This is most certainly progress, and so I am quickly going to save because I do have the mirror shield now, and I have cleared out the first floor of the dungeon. There are 3 floors. Interesting. I know these bubbles. Seriously? Arrows are not how you kill them? Can you not kill those bubbles? Oh, I am not in love with this room. I have to get across with Medli. Can I do that while carrying her, or is it better to, like, run as her? Can I kill those things? Like, there's gotta be a way to kill them. But, like, all the other bubbles I've killed with arrows? And these are the bubbles that, like, make you not able to use your weapon? Okay, we're just gonna try to be subtle. We're gonna try to be subtle, and we're gonna ignore the fact that I definitely aggroed the second bubble and he is after me, and we are gonna hope that Medli does her job right now. Yep. Beautiful view, that. So this room is very not done. But I don't know if it's something that I can explore now, or if it's something that I have to explore later, because there's no light in this room currently. I don't know what to do. It was lovely to see you tonight, Kate. I hope you have a good night. I wonder. Okay, what weapons do I have? Because if arrow is not the answer, I cannot imagine boomerang is the answer. Okay, Bloomer, thank you for redeeming Sploosh, otherwise known as Hydrate for 69 channel points. Nice way to keep me hydrated as I go. I don't have a lot of time left. So I found a door, which is great. But this room has not been solved. And that's less great. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He noticed me. What are my options for him? I feel like boomerang is about the same as arrow, is about the same as grappling hook. I could try them. I don't see bomb or hammer being the correct thing. Why was that the answer? Can you just blow out bubbles? Have you been able to do that this whole time? Could I have done that with fire bubbles? Okay, I need you to come closer to me so that I can actually destroy you. Interesting. Okay, so I can destroy the bubbles. I am very concerned. But that way is moving on. We all know that that isn't what I do. I mean, that is sometimes what I do. Ah! I wanted you to let go way earlier than that, girl. I'm sorry. Uh-oh. Well... I don't know how to get her up, considering that she can't climb ladders. Interesting. So she can't climb ladders, and it is very serious. Which means I'm probably gonna have to leave the room and come back in to hopefully reset her. So there is something there. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. We have been able to just do it this whole time. Okay, this was very much a wasted trip. Because there is nothing here. Love it. Okay. Well. Don't know how to get Medli back other than resetting the room and hoping that she moves. So, we're going to reset the room this way rather than go into a brand new room without her. Thanks, Medli! So glad you finally figured out how to use the ladder. It's clearly performance anxiety because I wasn't watching you this time. Nope. Excuse you. Come on. Good, good. Okay. Now we can go. I think I'm fairly satisfied that the depths of this room do not hide one of the pots. Whoops! I threw you instead of opening the door. I apologize. My bad. No! If I throw her into the middle and then command... I'm hoping she won't aggro Redeads. Because I am a wimp when it comes to Redeads. And I am very hopeful. Yeah, it does seem like that one is stun locked. But I also can't kill it in the meantime. Lovely. Okay, well, at the very least, I'm amused. Not trying to get the Redead, I'm trying to get the elephant statue. That is hilarious, though. That I, can't really hurt him. Because I've accidentally stun-locked him instead. Oh, so many mirrors. How lovely. You just keep him there, my girl. Oops. Not what I meant to do. Okay. Please stop. I don't want you to follow me anymore. We can even make the big ones explode. How fun is that? Yep. Figured that was what the mirror was for. So there's something to be said for angles. And there are 2 doors. As well as this statue. Oh. Let go. So that needs to be there for the purpose of keys. But meanwhile... what's through this room? Oh, lovely. Okay, so it's a maze. Where it's like pillars. Okay, I can't go that way. So I can't use... there's another one. Oof. I'm freaking out. I cannot see very well. Not that way. Not that way. Interesting. So we'll go for this way. Can't tell if I'm seeing anything correctly. Thanks for the key. Why? Oh, interesting. And now I could fight them if I wanted to? Why would I want that? So the thing that I'm a little confused about in this room, just a little bit, is that there's a treasure chest indicated right here. And I don't see it, which means I'm a little worried I have to kill all these guys. Why? Okay. Go away. I'm very afraid I'm gonna get like room reset. I don't know why they're so difficult to target. They are very difficult to target. I don't even know if this is how I reveal it. You know? I just can't think, like I can see a chest there. I don't know what to do with it. Great perspective. Very fun. There's so many of them. Two of them in that little zone. 3 of them in that little zone. Okay, so there's those 3. That's a lot. I think. And attack that one without aggroing the other ones. If I get nothing for this, I will be upset because these make me very nervous. What? I was literally attacking him. Okay, I'm mad about that. I'm not very mad about that. It's fine. He just reset me to here. It's fine. Okay. I still don't know how to get that, which means I do have to go back to that room. And I do have to actually try. Like, I hit him 4 times, and 4 times was enough for all the rest of them to die. So I thought 4 times would be okay, but then he was, like, kind of sinking back into the floor, and I was like, wait, maybe I can get him on the way down. But he's got, like, you can't hit him when he's retracting or extending, apparently. Which seems rude. Anyway, so I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna have to kill all of those things again, which will be fun. But thankfully Medli's just hanging out in that room waiting for me. So we'll go pick her up. But we are probably gonna do that next week because it is close enough to my usual sign-off time that I am not going to push, given that I don't know where the next pot is, which means I don't actually know where the next good spot to save my progress is in this dungeon, so I'll just take the fact that it already reset. And next week it will be even more reset, and I will just have to figure out and remember what I was doing. But in the meantime, this is a very creepy dungeon, and I hope that you are not as creeped out as I am, unless you would like to be creeped out, which is, like, totally up to you. Absolutely, like, your vibe and stuff. So I'm just checking on my, like, live folks, and I don't think that I am going to raid anybody tonight. Why? Why? Oh, I hate it so much, Beavis. Why would you do that? I will have nightmares. Okay, I'm just gonna go have nightmares. That's okay with all y'all, right? I'm just gonna go attempt to sleep and instead have nightmares, and everything will be fine. Ha 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 ha. So I don't think that I'm gonna find anybody to raid tonight. I think I'm just gonna call it and sign off. And assuming that my life continues the way I expect it to, I should be back next Wednesday. I do stream. Huzzah! Thanks for the nightmares. Pineapple on pizza. That's not a nightmare, Poison Darth Frog. That is a funny emote, though. I should be back next week. I do stream Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern time, and so same time, same place, just next week, and hopefully I'll be able to finish the creepy dungeon. This is so creepy. I forgot this one was creepy. I'm kind of glad I'm doing it first, because the other one's annoying, but this one's creepy. The other one, I keep forgetting that I have a companion, and so I get very stuck on the puzzles because I just don't remember he's there. And so this one, at least I'm not getting stuck on the puzzles. I understand what I'm supposed to do, at least most of the time. And so it's just about execution. Okay. So, thank y'all for being here. Thank you for coming and hanging out. I really appreciate it. And I had a lot of fun hanging out with you. So, hopefully, it won't be too much longer before I see y'all again. Like I said, I'll be back same time next week. And if you feel like hanging out and watching me scream and get really frustrated at the boss in this dungeon, because I already remember, and I'm gonna be really frustrated at the boss in this dungeon. I'm gonna be so frustrated at the boss in this dungeon. And if you want to giggle about that, feel free to come back probably next week, because that seems like that would be fun. But until then, and as always, until I see you next, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I'm going to a music festival, and so hopefully you have something fun to do too. And as always, keep it cute. Bye, folks.